Well, good morning. Today I am briefing about maintenance of bakery item information and generating a bill. These are the list of activities we have to perform to complete the project. First, we have to design an XML file for the list of bakery items, and then we have to validate the XML file. For that validation, we can choose either DTD or XSD. We have chosen XSD file to validate our XML. To retrieve the data, we need to parse our XML. So we wrote a parsing code in JavaScript for parsing our XML. Later we need to design an user interface for generating the bill, which the user provides the list of items he wants. Here for design we design a web page to generate the bill. Now I will show you the first step, XML file on bakery items. This is the XML file for the list of bakery items. Here we have many items like pizza, cookies, sandwich, burger, roll, cakes, puffs, breads. In every item we have a list of all available pizzas. Suppose say for example pizza, then these are the list of all available pizzas in our bakery. We have provided an ID numbers for every item available in the bakery. Suppose say veg pizza, then the ID is 1 and the cost is 70. Like that we have designed bakery.xml information. Suppose suppose say cakes, then we have different types of cakes are available, like pastries, eggless cakes, butter cakes, etc. We will go to pastry. Then in pastries we have many items like honey cake, pineapple, orange, etc. If suppose say we need a honey cake of 1 kg, then the cost is 350. Like that if user wants 2 kgs, then that should be done in front end. This is the back end. Okay, now I will discuss about the XSD file used to validate our XML file. This is our XSD file. Here we need to write what are the restrictions we have to provide to the XML designer such that to validate the every tag of the XML. Suppose our root element is bakery, we have wrote the root element as bakery in the XSD, and because the root element is obviously a complex type, so we mentioned complex type, and these are the sequence of items that should be in the sequence, like pizza, cookies, and so on. For within the pizza, that is also complex element because it contains many pizzas like veg pizza, chicken pizza, etc. So this is also a complex element which we need to write a sequence. And we will mention the minimum occurrence of the element. The minimum occurrence is 0 because we can the bakery may contains the pizza or not, and the maximum occurrence is we don't know how many types are available. So XSD designer will provide the type as unbounded. Maximum occurrence is unbounded. For every pizza there will be the attributes, means subsets such as name and cost. These are the name is a string, and cost we are providing in a byte format. Like this we need to provide every element with name and tag and design an XSD such that the XML designer should be restricted with the following sequence and the following occurrences, etc. Now I will show the parsing code. This is I have written in JavaScript, so it was automatically embedded in a HTML file. This is the script which used to parse our XML file. This is the script actually to parse the XML file. For the browsers which are Firefox, Chrome, Opera, Sapphire, etc. For all these, the XML file can be extracted like this. Suppose say you are using IE, Internet Explorer, then this code will not work. So we need to include this code also, this statement. To give the path of our XML file, we need to provide the name of the XML, and this is the synchronization. This we should always keep the false, and these are the tags which we need to extract, so that we provide an easier interface for the user to generate the bill. These are the available items, generalized items, and I will show you the user interface, how it will be available, so that you can get a clarity how I have designed. So refresh. Okay, this is the website web page I have designed. These are the list of in the left side I have make a list with an ID, item name and cost. Every item is given with an ID, particular ID. Suppose say example pizzas. We have 6 type of pizzas, so we have given ID numbers from 1 to 6. Similarly for cookies 1 to 12, like that. And for every item we have provided ID, item name and cost. By watching these particular details, we need to fill the we need to buy the ID and quantity. This is the ID. Suppose say I want salt biscuit of 1 kg, then provide the ID as 1. This is the one. I want only 1 kg, then the cost will be 130, so quantity is 1. And then I want bread of type milk bread packet, then milk bread packet means ID is 2, so I will provide 2. And I want 4 packets, so I will provide 4. And I want pastry also. Suppose the pastry is a honey cake I want, then in the pastries honey is identified as 1, I will provide 1, and I want 1 kg, then I will give 1. Okay, that's done. I will submit, and the bill is automatically generated. Yes, we got it. Total amount I have to pay is 500. Well, I will show you the user interface how I have designed. Yes, this is all the CSS I have designed for the label text box, and then for text box focus. And to divide this HTML page into 2, I have used div tag, div left and div right. This is all about CSS. And within the body, for header I have provided an image. Okay, this contains the details, input tags. Those are this pizza ID, cookies IDs, quantities, all those are designed using input tag. These are all the input tags. For the submission, I have wrote onClick is equals to ran function. So if we press the submit button, it will go to the function call of ran. This is the ran function. This will be executed when we submit to pay the bill. This is all the code written in JavaScript to generate the automatic bill for every item we have purchased. Suppose for example say I have purchased a pizza of ID 1 means veg pizza. Okay, veg pizza means then I will enter 1 in the text box of ID 1, and I want quantity is 1, then it will be also 1. Then the quantity is not equal to 0 means then it will enter into the for loop. That means that indicates that no need of displaying the table for generating bill. And in this X is an array that will capture all the items of pizzas. In the above code I have generated the X. I will show you. Yes, this is the X element. Get elements by tag name pizza, means all the elements by having tag name pizza are pointed into the X. Yes, Then according to the user information what they have provided, that will be compared, and the details of that particular item are extracted by using this code: name, cost, and that quantity is multiplied with the cost, so that we can generate the bill. So this is all the code we have designed for parsing an XML file of bakery information. Okay, this is how I have designed. Well, thanks for watching. Thank you.